So I have a really old book here right now, and it's about Egypt. So it's not really about what I'm talking about. But you know what? It's old enough to look like it was part of the Renaissance, which is where our students from Norristown High went just the other day. I think it was like yesterday. And so we have an interview with like two students about the Renaissance Fair and their experience there. So why don't you guys go check it out?
Hello, I'm Kathleen Wells, talking here with Dylan and Paige about this year's Renaissance Fair trip. How are you guys?
Good.
Doing good.
All right. So what is the Renaissance Fair trip about?
The Renaissance Fair was a trip that Miss Spoll started with her Shakespeare and literature class. It's the first time the school's ever done it, and we got to be kind of guinea pigs in a way, just to test out the waters for it, and I think it went well.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. It was like all Renaissance period stuff. Everything was themed. So
I love the people in the costumes. That was just great.
Everybody was really into character, so like that was fun. You could like interact with them. So.
I got harassed by a couple people. Like I was walking around, there was a guy dressed as a priest, and like he was serving as a priest, and I gave like Bella a quick peck on the cheek, and the guy was just like, "You can't do that."
Oh my God! Every time we would ask to take a selfie, they'd be like, "Oh, like what is a selfie? It's an ussy." Blah, blah. Like it was just really corny, and it was a lot of fun like doing it with them. So.
Oh, that sounds cool.
Yeah.
So what would you say is your favorite part of it?
Oh, my favorite part was the mud begging 101. They did Hamlet, and Hamlet's my favorite Shakespeare play. So I was sitting there with like the second row, the splash zone. I was like, I got mud on me, and it was fantastic.
It's definitely fun. I was also there for that. I think my favorite thing, there's a lot of Harry Potter themed stuff there. So that had to be my favorite thing, because we all know I'm a huge Harry Potter fan, and every time I went, there was somebody who was like making a Harry Potter reference, which was weird, because that wasn't like Renaissance time, but it was definitely fun. So
they had a lot of like pop culture stuff. Like they had Doctor Who, they had Charmed. I definitely there was like Batman thing too. There was a couple Harley Quinn related things, and they had a whole booth for ocarinas, like from Legend of Zelda, which I thought was really cool.
Yeah, I actually saw a few people who dressed up as Assassin's Creed's character, Legend of Zelda, or even like Doctor Who characters.
Yeah.
So that was pretty cool to see. So I know that there was like a lot of interesting food there. Did you guys try anything that was like sort of Renaissance Fair related?
What was the weirdest thing that you had?
I don't know. I think the giant turkey leg was like the weirdest thing I had. It was so good. It was huge.
Yeah, because of the fact it's walking around with like a turkey.
Yeah, you just walk around with it, and everyone knew. It was like normal. Everyone had one.
Yeah.
So.
Now, like for your turkey leg, was it like massive? Because mine was actually like average size.
Mine was massive.
And I'm walking around like, I spent $8 on this normal turkey leg, and Bella's got like this like hunking like thing of meat, and I'm like,
mine was pretty big.
Then of course I had to get the mac and cheese, because you put gourmet mac and cheese, and it's like
with bacon.
With bacon.
Yes.
And so you could smell it like walking through and all that stuff.
Yeah.
So you said that there was like a lot of pop culture things there. Were they in the shops, or were they just on the people who were visiting?
A lot of stuff was in the shops, but like some people were dressed up. But the problem with like knowing is like, is it one of the people like working there, or is it like just a fan, like a person going there? Because I know they had like a whole pirate ship, and one of the guys working there was dressed as one of the characters from Assassin's Creed: Freedom Cry.
All right, that's cool. So, what do you think was I know that I already asked you your favorite event, but what do you think was the biggest event out of the entire fair?
I think the joust.
The ultimate joust.
At the end, yeah.
Well, they built up to it. Did you see the human chest?
Yeah, I was at human chest and the joust, and they were just huge events. Everyone was there. It was crazy.
I don't know like which one out of those two I liked more, because the chest had more like action. Yeah. But the joust.
The joust was a lot of talking. It was a lot of it was like a big introduction before they actually got down to it. So
I had actually wished I got there earlier. That way I could have been like front and center. I was more to the side, so I got to see like everybody like resting. But like towards the end, were the awesome battle scene with the cannons and
that was fun.
The villagers like revolting. I didn't get to see that like up close and personal. It was like, oh, it's kind of skewed. That guy's dead.
Yeah, people were dead, and there were fireworks, and like that was crazy. It was a lot of fun.
The first time the cannons went off, I was like, what?
Yeah, everyone was scared. It was so loud.
So would you guys like maybe want to visit it again next year if it became an annual thing?
Oh yeah, I was like talking to the people I was with. I'm like, I might have to come back every year.
Definitely.
So
fun.
if you went back, would you dress up and be a part of the age?
You know, I actually wouldn't mind like doing work for them as like one of the knights.
Yeah, right.
Like learning how to like do the sword fighting and just act in that sense, because the actors were tremendous. Like whoever played King Henry,
Yeah.
it was tremendous. Like that man stayed in character that entire
Yeah,
time.
the king and queen were in character the whole time. All the people were. So.
Who would you say was your favorite character out of all the actors there?
Ooh. There was a royal fool, and he was really funny, and he took selfies with my friend and I, and we were, like, he was just running around, following everyone around, and he was fun. He really interacted with everybody. I think he was my favorite character there.
I'm weird. I like the bad guys. So like Sir Robert,
Oh,
in the purple,
no. Yeah.
purple, I thought he was tremendous, and the fact that he like reminded me of somebody, like how he looked.
Yeah.
So it just kind of made him stand out
Chris
to me.
Hemsworth.
No,
He reminded me of Chris Hemsworth. I was just like,
mean,
are you Thor?
I didn't see him that close, like up close, but like from afar, he looked like an actor in another TV show. So I was like, maybe.
All right, so that's cool. So you guys said that you went with Miss Bowles' class. What class would that be?
We actually went with Mr. Doyle's philosophy class. So
I went with the Shakespearean literature
I said
class.
I went with the philosophy
I
class.
partially went as well. She's in my philosophy
We were
class.
in the same philosophy
We're
class.
all in the same philosophy
Yeah.
class.
Yeah.
All right, so that's cool. So is there anything else you guys would like to add?
Is this when we do the dorky long live the king and you say God save the queen?
Oh, yes, I will definitely do that.
That was cool. Not many people did it.
I don't know. Whenever I went, people were doing it, and we
guess
met
that
a
was
lot
just
of
a
new
bad
people
time.
just from doing that. It was
There's a lot of real cool people there too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like when I was doing the maze, you could hear them shouting like "Long live the king, God save the queen." It was, I don't know. The entire event was like spectacular.
It was really fun.
All right, so that's cool. Thank you guys for talking with me today.
Yeah,
course.
thanks.
I'm Kathleen here with Paige and Dylan talking about the Renaissance Fair. Now back to the Eagle's Eye.